Today, my friends, we are talking about something just a little bit different. I think anytime you see a work from home video or something like that, you assume that it's a scam. They're going to want some type of money from you. But I want to tell you guys right up front that I'm not benefiting from this whatsoever. There's no money involved other than you making some money as an employee, I guess I would say. I'm just doing this solely because I mentioned it the other day and then I got like 10 emails of questions and comments. We did make a video about this before when I first started my YouTube channel, but since I've been on YouTube for like a year now, I just thought we would go ahead and make an updated video, maybe even, I don't know. I'm not going to edit this video very much. I have a lot of things to do. I got to go make a Dollar General video, a breakdown for you guys, but I wanted to talk about this really quickly. So, just to give you a little bit of background, we lived in Tennessee. In Tennessee, wages are just much higher than they are here in West Virginia. When we moved here, you know, a lot of people, and not that there's anything wrong with working at places like McDonald's or Walmart. I applaud anyone who does what they have to do to support their family, obviously. But when we moved here, a lot of the jobs that are available, a lot of the people, that's how they make a living. Here, minimum wage is only $8.25, which is less than half of what I made before I moved here. So it was really hard to take those types of jobs. I did eventually find a pretty decent job. I made pretty decent money anyway, but the schedule was 11 to 7 and my boss was a jerk. So I eventually quit that job. 11 to 7 is a terrible schedule for any parent. So I quit that job and stayed at home for a little bit. I thought I was going to be a happy homemaker. I was pretty bored by the second day and was determined to find some type of job or work that I could do online. Now, the first thing I want to tell you, if you are looking for work online, you should never pay anything. Even if they say it's for a background check or something silly like that, you should never have to pay $1 to work from home, other than the equipment that you might buy. So anyway, I found out that there are freelancing websites. The website that I worked for or worked on, I guess you would say, is Upwork.com. So what Upwork is, anybody can post a job on Upwork. It's mostly like smaller businesses. Sometimes people who are YouTubers post jobs on there. People who sell on Amazon and eBay, they post jobs on there. But they can post like full-time jobs or part-time jobs. They can also post hourly jobs. They might post a job that you get paid by the job, but the site does ensure your payment. So if you work for someone and they don't pay you, Upwork pays you to make sure that you get paid. So you don't have to worry about that, which is a huge relief, I think. They do require you to like download their app and track your time through their app. And as long as you do that, then they pay you. So you're good to go on the pay. So basically what kind of jobs are on there? There is everything from, I've seen handwriting letters to coding websites. So if you have any basic skills like computer skills, or even if you're good at talking on the phone, or if you have professional skills like coding websites, then you could definitely go on here and find a job. My first job actually was just Googling churches, putting the information that I found in a spreadsheet, and that was it. So I would like Google the church and put the name of the church, the address, and the phone number into a spreadsheet. And I made pretty good money doing that. I think they paid me like $14 an hour or something like that. I would say my general average wage on the website was like $14 or $15 an hour, which was a pay cut from what I was making. But when you consider that you don't have to drive your car or go anywhere, use gas, or even like buy lunch and stuff like that, you're really saving money in the long run. So anyway, I've done other jobs like mostly telemarketing since I had some telemarketing experience. I think if you're really good at talking on the phone or you do have an experience as a telemarketer, you should definitely get on there and look for some jobs because there's a lot of them on there and they will pay you pretty good money depending on, you know, what kind of telemarketing that you're doing. Especially if you're good at telemarketing and sales, then you're going to be in there like swimwear. I honestly would never go back to a traditional job. Like now I do other things things to make money, but I do work for myself still. I would never, ever, ever, ever go to a job outside of my home that was like a 9 to 5 unless they paid me like an insane amount of money, because knowing that there's places like Upwork.com where you're going to get paid, if you have even just a small amount of skills, you can find a job. Like, why would you? So anyway, yeah, I think I said the average hourly rate that I made was like $14 or $15 an hour. There were a few times that I did get paid like a ridiculous amount of money. Once I worked for 2 hours or something like that, and I got paid like $189. Those are few and far between or whatever, but you do find some really good paying jobs on there as well. So I did a screen share and just searched a couple of jobs on there just to show you that there are a lot of jobs on there. I'm going to show you that at the end of this video. If I forget to mention something, please ask me in the comments below. Upwork used to be called Odesk. There is also another site that is a freelancer site. It's called freelancer.com. There are also other types of websites like Fiverr.com where you go on there and kind of do the same thing, except you're working for $5 per job or something. It's different rates, but you might be interested in that as well. A friend of mine just started working with Apple. She said she makes $13 an hour and she's getting 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, working from home. By the way, if you are working from home as a freelancer or anything like that, you're going to be responsible for your own taxes and equipment. It's $10.99, so keep that in mind. I obviously am not a CPA, but if you are working from home, you definitely should contact a CPA regarding your taxes so you don't get in trouble with the IRS. Here's what it looks like after I've logged into my account. You can obviously search different types of jobs. I searched web scraping, which a lot of the times is just searching websites. Some people do have tools to do that, but sometimes they just pay people to do that. Another good one to search is telemarketing. And I'll just show you there's a ton of different jobs. Really, you just need to play around with it once you get on here. Obviously, you're going to have to wait until your account's approved. There are a lot of real estate agents looking for people to call homeowners, and a lot of them do not want any type of experience so they can train you. So that is definitely something that you see a lot of on here. What I want you guys to look at here, it says this job was posted 18 minutes ago. It's an hourly job. At the bottom there, notice at the bottom it says their payment is verified. That means that they've already hired someone and either paid them, or that they've, like Upwork has verified that they have money on their card that they put on file. So a good tip, I guess, to start is to make sure that their payment is verified. Now, as I said earlier, Upwork does ensure your pay, but that was just one of the things I started to notice, and I would try to always make sure that they said payment verified. I think those people are more serious about finding workers. Need help with negative online reviews? That's interesting. Oh, and sometimes people will pay you to review their product on here as well. Maybe not as often, but yeah. Lots of different things, guys. Don't give up if you do this. Even if you don't have a lot of skills, you can definitely find something on here. I promise you, just don't give up. Internet research. Yeah, let's look at this one. So their budget is $20. Their client feedback is 5.0. Proposals left less than 5. That means that less than 5 people have applied for this job, by the way. They haven't agreed to interview anyone. I have a list of 120 four-year universities in the USA that need to be Google searched just to determine whether or not they have an international business program. Yeah, see, this would be maybe a good job for someone. But what you have to pay attention to, okay, so their estimated budget is $20. They have a list of 120 universities, and then they also have a list of 20 four-year universities. So are you willing to research 140 universities for just $20? Sounds like an awful lot of work for what you would be getting paid. But you could always submit a proposal to the job and say that you would do it for more money. And I don't think you should be afraid to ask for more money if you're not getting paid what you think is fair. So yeah, definitely something here for everyone. I mean, so many of us would be able to search and see if a university had that particular program, All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to put them below. Sorry, my kid was screaming, my dog's crying. It's just, I knew I wanted to do this video for you guys, and I just wanted to get it up kind of quickly because I have a lot of other things to do, and if I didn't get it up quickly, I would never get it up. Give the video a thumbs up before you leave. Leave me a comment below, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.